Would you all please be seated? If you're going to do something, then do it right, or don't do it at all. This quote, told to me by my dad many years back, has been a driving force in my life and still sticks with me today. Good morning, friends, teachers, and most importantly, my family. Today, I'm going to speak about what it means to see a goal through to completion. I would like to begin by looking at something that happened recently. Over the past month, people around the world have been gripped by the tragic events in Boston. Lives have been changed forever, with over 250 people injured and 5 dead from the bombings. However, lost within the hunt for the bombers and the recovery of the city are the runners themselves. Over 26,000 people started the race that day, but 5,000 are still to finish. Though what captures my attention is the courage and resilience displayed by many of these non-finishers. After having run over 40 kilometers, double what we do during the walkathon, a barrier was placed in these runners' ways, and they had to handle it. To be able to cope with a detour like this, after going through such a physically demanding event, is an accomplishment in itself. Recently, a petition has been going around asking for entry into the 2014 marathon for these non-finishers, given the strict qualifying standards for the Boston Marathon. Now, after going through such a nightmare, these people want to run the race again. Though they have been given finishers' medals, they are after the pride in saying that they finished the Boston Marathon. Countless hours have been spent and sacrifices have been made for their families, but yet they're willing to do it all over. What I take away from these runners is their determination and perseverance in times of adversity. They entered with the goal of finishing the race and are not willing to leave until it is completed. Their bravery and strength to face their fears is amazing. The lesson that can be learned from this is that if you want something really badly, keep fighting and trying till you succeed. Among all of these non-finishers, there is one who best exemplifies some of these characteristics I've just described. Bill Ifrig, a 78-year-old runner, was knocked off his feet by the blast, but still managed to get up and finish the marathon. A picture of him lying on the ground, amidst the chaos ensuing around him, has become an iconic image of the Boston explosions, viewed by millions around the world, and was recently featured on the cover of Sports Illustrated. Bill was 15 feet from the finish line when the bombs went off. The bomb exploded a few feet from him, and the shock waves caused him to fall. As a veteran of 45 marathons, Bill was determined to finish, and the thought of failure never crossed his mind. With the help of a worker, he finished the race and will forever remain a symbol of the strength of the city of Boston and its runners. Shifting the focus away from Boston, on a more personal level, I've experienced a similar sacrifice this past year. As a runner myself, coming into my final year of high school, I wanted to finish my cross-country career on a high. I wanted to have no regrets and give it everything I had to see what I was capable of. So, during the summer of last year, I trained like never before. I upped my weekly mileage and ran tougher workouts. My hard work began to pay off as I felt stronger and fitter. On a loop I have run near my house for years, I was running some of the fastest times of my life. I was ready to run fast, to say the least. However, as the season started and I ran a few races, my times were not as good as I'd expected. My times and placings were only marginal improvements from past years, though I had done all this extra training. This trend continued, and at the end of the season I was disappointed that my performance did not reflect my true ability. Looking back on this experience now, I can say that a lot of this disappointment has turned into satisfaction. I gave it everything I had and left no stone unturned on my path to success. I know that I did everything I could, and at the end of the day, that is all that matters. Running is a tough sport, as it is hard to predict when gains will be made. Though I will continue to run, hoping for that elusive breakthrough someday, and who knows, maybe even run the Boston Marathon. The point I'm trying to make through these two stories is the importance of never giving up when faced with a difficult situation. When you have a goal you want to achieve, don't let anyone stop it from happening. Do whatever it takes and make the necessary sacrifices, and as a result, you will be rewarded. Before I end the speech this morning, I have two closing messages. To the senior ones, as you prepare to enter your final year at Appleby, think about something that you want to accomplish with your time left here. Pick something you're passionate about, whether it is a co-curricular, club, or class. Set a goal that you want to achieve and work tirelessly to make it a reality. You'll be amazed at what is possible when you commit fully to something. And to the senior twos, as we get ready to leave Appleby and begin the next chapter of our lives, is it a chance for a new beginning. Use this as an opportunity to excel at something different. But above all, work at things with your heart, and good things will happen. Now please stand and sing hymn 575.